and welcome to your McAllen Minutes. I'm Xochitl Mora with the City of McAllen. If you missed the McAllen City Commission meeting of October 10th, don't worry. Here's a brief recap of what was discussed. McAllen Mayor Javier Villalobos called the McAllen City Commission meeting to order, and after the Pledge of Allegiance, District 2 Mayor Pro Tem Commissioner Joaquin J.J. Zamora gave the invocation. The meeting opened up with a proclamation in honor of Fire Prevention Week for the week of October 9th through the 15th. Mayor Pro Tem Zamora was joined by McAllen Fire Chief James Schultz and members of the McAllen Fire Department command staff and community outreach team, including that famed firefighting mascot dog Sparky, to inform the community that the McAllen Fire Department's first responders are dedicated to reducing home fires and home fire injuries through prevention and protection education. And McAllen residents should identify places in their home where fires can start and eliminate those hazards. Install smoke alarms in every sleeping room, outside each separate sleeping area, and on every level of the home. And the 2022 Fire Prevention Week theme, Fire Won't Wait, Plan Your Escape, effectively serves to remind everyone that it is important to have a home fire escape plan. Thank you, MFD, for all that you do to keep McAllen safe. District 6 Commissioner Pepe Cabeza de Vaca was joined by Colleen Hook, manager of Quinta Mazatlan, along with staff and friends of the Urban Nature Oasis and World Birding Center to celebrate Native Plant Month in October. Native plants are an important part of the natural heritage, history, and identity of the City of McAllen, and the Center for Urban Ecology at Quinta Mazatlan celebrates annually with Planta Nativa activities, including native plant workshops, speakers, native garden contests, children's programs, native tree giveaways for school and homeowners, and educational public relations. Native plants also provide economic benefits by helping to grow the business of ecotourism, and native plants help conserve water through their drought-resistant adaptations. The City of McAllen encourages residents to use native plants in their gardens and landscapes for the benefit of people and wildlife. Thank you, Quinta Mazatlan, for celebrating this wonderful initiative. Finally, District 3 Commissioner Omar Quintanilla was joined by local chiropractors to celebrate Chiropractic Health Month. The interest in and need for greater access to safe and effective non-drug, non-invasive approaches to pain management has increased, and doctors of chiropractic who focus on the whole person with their non-drug, non-invasive treatments for pain management, most notably spinal manipulation, can play an important role in helping patients lessen their reliance on pain medications. And with the theme, Chiropractic on the Front Line for Pain, Chiropractic Health Month 2022 serves as a reminder to citizens of the City of McAllen that non-drug treatments for lower back can help to lessen or eliminate the need for riskier, potentially addictive treatments, and should be utilized where appropriate before starting prescription opioid pain medications. Under the consent agenda, Commissioners authorized a grant submission to the Keep Texas Beautiful and H-E-B Central Market Green Bag Grant Program, requesting funds of $3,000 with no local match required for Keep McAllen Beautiful's cleanup projects that include litter prevention and beautification efforts. Commissioners authorized accepting grant funds from the Texas Department of Transportation through its fiscal year 2023 Selective Traffic Enforcement Programs Impaired Driving Mobilization Campaign. TxDOT has awarded the McAllen Police Department a grant in the amount of $30,000 with a local match required of $7,500 for additional overtime hours enforcement during Christmas, New Year's, spring break, and Labor Day holiday periods. Commissioners approved a resolution with a letter of commitment between the City of McAllen and the Rio Grande Valley Metropolitan Planning Organization to define the city's participation in the Reconnecting Communities Pilot Program Planning Grant application. The RGV MPO would like to develop a multi-jurisdictional east-west corridor study to improve mobility, enhance economic development, and ensure safety of all roadway users. The grant application of $200,000 requires a 20% local match, and the City of McAllen will contribute 2% of the local match required, not to exceed $4,000. Commissioners approved a budget amendment in the amount of $100,880 for the purchase of a new aerial ladder fire truck. The McAllen Fire Department budgeted $1,235,000 for the purchase, but the bid came in at $1,336,380, which required the budget amendment. Commissioners approved a budget amendment for FY 2022-2023 to roll over unexpended FY 2021-2022 funds for the terminal restroom renovations at the McAllen International Airport. The amount of $297,528.75 to be rolled over came from the Airport Passenger Facility Charge Fund Improvement Project. Commissioners approved an amendment to the ordinance requiring the City of McAllen official zoning map be located at McAllen City Hall. Because of the amount of rezonings that take place monthly, and that the Planning Department is no longer located at City Hall, it is much more efficient to have the official zoning map of the City of McAllen be located at the Planning Department instead of at City Hall. Commissioners authorized a purchase contract with Cascade Engineering, Inc. of Grand Rapids, Michigan for the purchase of 2,349 residential recycling bins and 2,349 residential trash bins in the amount of $283,688.64. Under bids and contracts, Commissioners approved an award of contract to Herfco Industries, Inc., DBA Hurricane Fence Company of Harlingen in the amount of $75,199 for the relocation and installation of an existing fence with new line post, corner post, and diamond wire mesh for the McAllen Anzalduas International Bridge. Commissioners approved the purchase of 2 triplex riding green mowers to Turf and Soil Management Contract Services of Alvarado, Texas in the amount of $79,980 for use at the Champion Lakes Golf Course. Commissioners approved an award of purchase contract in the amount of $102,068 to Tyler Technologies of Plano for the purchase of 25 Zebra mobile handheld ticket writers for the McAllen Police Department. Commissioners approved an award of contract to Insight Public Sector of Tempe, Arizona for the purchase of Network Enterprise Firewall for the McAllen Police Department in the amount of $52,890.65. Commissioners approved an award of contract to Argio Roofing and Construction, LLC of Rio Hondo in the amount of $2,075,245 for the terminal roof replacement project at the McAllen International Airport. Under ordinances, Commissioners approved the creation of a new tier in the current temporary event food permit. Currently, the permit fee is for $50 and is good for 14 days. The new fee will set the fee at $25 good for 4 days, assisting the community with shorter events paying lower fees. Commissioners authorized an amendment to the strength ordinance for the McAllen Fire Department, reclassifying 3 firefighters to the rank of lieutenant and 3 firefighters to the rank of driver, as the McAllen Fire Department begins preparing to staff engine number 8. Under the City Manager's report, Assistant City Manager and Emergency Operations Coordinator Mr. Jeff Johnston gave an update on the number of migrant asylum seekers being brought by Border Patrol to the Catholic Charities Respite Center and those at the temporary emergency shelter at Anzalduas Park, covering the dates of September 22nd through September 28th, where 800 individuals total were processed in 1 week, a slight decrease from the 1,265 from the previous week, for a total COVID positivity rate of 1.4%, a slight decrease from 1.7% the week before. The shelter at Anzalduas Parks is operating under capacity, but is ready with tents and equipment to operate at capacity if necessary. We hope you enjoyed this recap of your McAllen City Commission meeting. Meetings are set for the 2nd and 4th Monday of each month. We also air the entire meeting on the McAllen Cable Network Spectrum 1300 on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. For the City of McAllen, I'm Xochitl Mora.